Okay, so everyone thinks Finobe, whatever, however you pronounce it, this thing, it is virus because if you if you look, the antivirus scan for it has pretty high detection rate. Um, says 14 out of 59. Um, it's a harmless file though. But you go to additional information, it's generic CIL executable, it's a bunch of generic stuff. It says it's a virus because it's being detected as such, but, you know, looking through all this, it's complaining for several reasons. The first reason is 16 kilobyte file that's PE32 file with a giant array of bytes in it. So if we go into the PE file here, you have sections, you have a text file, RSRC file, and a relog file. Now scroll down here. Reason it's complaining is because we have a bunch of data files that are really big compared to the size of the executable file. So you'll notice it gives you a bunch of generic stuff like MSIL packed confuser J or just malware generator or generic. It gives you a bunch of generic stuff, and basically all that means is it's just a file, really big, or really small file with a lot of data comparatively. It's 16 kilobytes with a really big resource file. Of course, it's gonna flip out. Now, if you actually look at the code, story is a bit different. You'll have this gigantic file here with a string of integers, or with a giant array of integers, and it literally just takes it. It just decrypts all of it with the decryption key, and through it, it'll load some modules. Oh crap! Where did it go? And it will just return all things, and it'll resolve a signature. It'll clear the array. It'll do garbage collection stuff. It's not what I wanted to do. A bunch of garbage collection stuff, and it'll just return it. Resolves the method. Oh my god. Okay. Going to decompress, it just takes the array, codes it, it's all that stuff. Resolve. Like, it's really simple stuff. It's not harmful, but it has a decoder, a really big list of integers. So it's flipping out. So we have the decrypt function, it's a GC handle. It just handles the decryption, decompression, resolve. It doesn't really do much. If you don't figure that out, it's just taking data and decrypting it, and then putting it in the game. Like, it doesn't really do anything. You'll look at it, it's just got GUID fused by. See, this is it. This is what's making it super confused. Or this is what's telling everything it's a virus, is this one line right here. This here is literally just a encryptor. Prevents you from easily compiling the application. and getting their patches. So it just takes the whole thing, screws around with it, make sure the code's not legible. And this, they're just doing this to prevent you from stealing the code. So you'll notice that if we Google this here, and you'll notice it's just an obfuscator. And if we go in here to our antivirus scanner, you'll notice that the reason it's doing this is Confuser. So it's really not a bad program. It's just this one line trips it up, and the fact that it's like 16 kilobyte file with a bunch of decryption stuff, and that when properly decompiled, there's a bunch of patching that well, doesn't exactly like. But it's nothing bad. Most of the time it's just this that's setting it off. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, this is a massive array, a small file, and it's just all this. It's most of it, so it's gonna flip out. But, you know, nothing actually suspicious going on here. It's just this line right here. It's making it flip out. See, if we go to using, it's literally just that line. So, you know, confused by attribute, it's just that line right there. So yeah, that's all. It's the entire reason it thinks it's bad. It's because of that one line. So it's not a virus, guys. Just this line here says it is because it's obfuscated.